Hey folks, this is Vent Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Rogue Tower. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 15 bucks. So what is Rogue Tower? Well, this is a tower defense roguelite game with a lot of permanent progression. I know what you're thinking, that sounds fantastic. And it is. I mean, I'm actually really enthralled with this game. Although, I feel like this game would have benefited from an early access status. Because as of right now, there's a lot of quality of life stuff that needs to be added to the game in order for me to fully recommend it. You'll get the playtime out of this game. You'll get your $15 worth, no problem. But compared to other tower defense games, it just pales in comparison. So, what are you going to be doing in this game? Well, you're in the main menu, there's an upgrade section, and you spend the XP that you earn with every run in this upgrades area. And there's two different colors of upgrades. There's the blue cards and there's the yellow cards. The blue cards are permanent upgrades that will be with you every single run, so the more of those you unlock, the better. But they are sort of locked behind a yellow card wall, and that you have to unlock more yellow cards in order to unlock more of the blue cards. So the yellow cards are random cards that come up during the game that you can pick from so that you can upgrade. So even though you're unlocking all these yellow cards, they're not permanent. Well, they are, for the sake of unlocking them, but you're not going to get them every single time that you play. So if you unlock a bunch of ballista upgrades, for example, or a bunch of Tesla Tower upgrades, while you're playing the game, those have the possibility, those upgrades that you've unlocked have the possibility of showing up during the game as upgrades for your towers, but you will not see all of them. The blue ones, like I said, however, are always there. Okay, so the general gameplay loop is get as far as you can in the game, and then you get defeated, and then you gain XP, then you unlock some yellow cards, and then, oh, now I've unlocked enough yellow cards to unlock this blue card, so I'm going to do that. And it's just rinse, repeat, okay? There's 3 game modes, but they're all the same. It's either single lane, double lane, or triple lane, meaning when you start the game, there's either one path heading toward your tower, or 2 paths heading toward your tower, or 3 paths heading toward your tower. Obviously, the second, the double and the triple are harder because you've got enemies coming at you from different directions. But you gain more XP, I believe, for choosing those. As far as the gameplay, it's not a fixed map. In fact, it's like Carcassonne in the sense that the tile is randomized for you whenever you are ready to expand. Okay, so in between each wave, you're going to click on the expand button somewhere and the path will get larger. And this path just gets larger and larger and larger. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes those tiles that you get will have branches in them. So now enemies are going to come at you from 2 different directions. I mean, that's RNG. Sometimes you could play a game and not see a single branch like that, a tile that puts you at a disadvantage like that. Or, you know, sometimes on your 3rd or 4th expansion, you'll see a branch and like, oh, now I gotta worry about this. So, yeah, that RNG I don't like too much. I wish there was a bit more control over that. I mean, in Carcassonne, the board game, it's the same concept. You draw a tile and place it. In this game, it's the same thing, but I wish you could, like, draw three tiles, choose the one that you want to put down, and maybe, if you're given a fork, maybe you get more XP bonus at the end of the match for choosing that one. I want to give the players more choice, if it were up to me. Some other quality of life things that could be introduced to the game. There's no speed up option in this game. There's no time controls. Almost every tower defense game I've ever played has time controls. This one does not. Already mentioned, you know, the RNG-ness of, you know, the tiles coming up. I think there needs to be something done about that. The UI is fairly basic. I'd hate to say that it looks like a PowerPoint presentation, but you know, when you play those asset flip simulators on Steam and those UIs are very basic, that's what this one feels like. And for a $15 game, I wish there was a little bit more to it than that. There's no camera rotation. So there's also no windowed mode either. I mean, yes, you can hit Alt Enter, but you can't resize the window. So, like I said at the beginning of this review, like you're going to be unlocking a ton of content. Like if you go to the upgrade screen, there's a crap ton, like a lot. You can upgrade dot damage and unlock new towers and unlock all these cool yellow cards. The only downside, like I said, is that you won't see all those yellow cards in a single game. It's randomized, so you have to sort of adapt to the upgrades that you're given. And I wish there was a way to specify which, just for experimental purposes, like which, maybe choose a couple of towers for your current game, and those are the upgrades that I'm going to see this time around. You know what I mean? Everything's so random. Some people may like that. I prefer a little bit more strategy. Like the more yellow cards I unlock, the more random stuff I'm gonna get. I'm not too happy about that. That being said, you are gonna be spending a lot of time unlocking stuff in this game, to where is your $15 worth it? Probably, but at the same time, I feel like this game should have been early access. That's how I feel. Do I recommend it? Yes. If you're willing to see past all of the shortcomings I just mentioned, then yeah, you could spend a lot of time playing this game and enjoying it. But I feel like it's 60 to 75% of a game right now. I think for that $15, I think we deserve a little bit more, because there are the Steam market, or the PC gaming market, is flooded with tower defense games. You've got, Defense Grid and Soul Survivor, which even has time controls, I believe. And that was from like 10, 20 years ago. You've got a number of games, Creeper World, that do tower defense uniquely. So just look up tower defense games and you'll see what I'm talking about. This game feels like, again, almost, 3/4 of a game. It's not completely there yet. I'd say watch some videos. If you like what you see, then great. If you like the idea of a roguelite where it's permanent progression and tower defense, that's all great. But like I said, there needs to be more, I think, to keep people interested in this game over the long term. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.